Go ahead, caller.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
You're on the air. Go ahead.
Who am I speaking with?
My name is Stephen Chilton.
Which one of you is running around pretending to be me? This is Leroy Sinclair, and I'm not fucking happy about this, man.
Oh, Leroy, can I just ask you to watch the F sharps?
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'll watch the F sharps.
That's
but
okay.
I'm not effing happy about this.
Good. That's better. The only F sharps are on Richard's guitar.
Who's the one pretending to be me? I want to speak to that mother, not you. Is it you? Because I got permission from my brother. I live in Norway House, and I'm going to walk down there from Norway House. I'll be down next week.
Richard,
and I'll find out which one of you is pretending to be me. It's going to be on. It's going to be on like fucking Donkey Kong at the break of dawn.
Do you know anything about this, Richard? Do you want to speak to this man?
Who's pretending to be me? And how did he know I fell off my roof trying to fix my satellite dish? That's what I want to know. You guys stalking me or something?
What
kind of freaky stuff is this?
Just 1 second, Leroy. What we're going to do, because there's been a lot of rumors out there that Richard Burnish is Leroy Sinclair. So just to smash that myth right now.
Down with my tribe.
Richard,
we're going to walk down there, and we'll be down next weekend. You watch and see. I'm going to find that Richard Burnish.
Okay.
Put him on. Put him on the call. I need to talk to him. He better apologize, or it's going to be a warpath coming from Norway House.
Hello, caller. This is Richard Burnish. You're speaking with Richard.
Oh, you're the one running around pretending to be Leroy Sinclair?
I'm not. No, sir. I have never impersonated.
Well, somebody told me that there's this internet show called the Jesus Chat Line, and there was somebody calling in to pretending to be Leroy Sinclair. I want to know. I watched it, and then I found out that it was you.
Well, Leroy.
Explain yourself to me. I thought this was supposed to be some religious show or something. What kind of religious thing is this? You're making fun of people. And I want to know how it is that you knew I fell off my roof fixing the satellite dish. Were you like stalking me or something?
Well, Leroy, Leroy.
Answer me. Come on now. I don't have all day. I got to know if I got to come down from Norway House and kick your ass or not.
Well, if you give me
a moment, apologize, sir, maybe I might not.
Sir, allow me to respond.
Go ahead. You can have the floor.
My finger is literally hovering over the hang up button right now. So, Leroy, I'd ask you not to use your last name on the air due to keep your identity safe.
Why? You've already used it on the air. What difference does it make now? You've already exposed me.
This has got to be a joke. This has got to be.
This is not a joke. Don't hang up on me.
Leroy, you have called.
Back. Don't hang up on me.
Leroy, you have called.
Don't hang up on me. I just want to call in to straighten this matter out. That's all I want to do. I don't want no more controversy. If you're going to pretend to be Leroy Sinclair, I think some royalties should be...
Turn him down a little bit for now.
Okay. Maybe like in a couple
Leroy,
of and a bottle of whiskey or something.
You have called into this show on numerous occasions. We have given you a plenty of advice.
I never called in. This is my first time calling in the show.
Leroy, I recognize your...
This is my first...
Leroy, I recognize your voice.
Your recorded broadcasts off your archives there. And
Leroy,
somebody's been calling pretending to be me, and it's not me. The voices aren't the same.
I'm sorry that somebody is posing as you on our show, but
it's one you two, and you trust me. You don't want the tribe from Norway House coming down. We're not above scalping people. Trust me on that one, brother.
Sir, I want no violence, no one to be hurt at all. So
well,
I don't want
nor do I, but I just want to get to the bottom of this. What's going on?
Well, what we do, Leroy, is every call that we get,
I'm telling you, I'm going to come down there and I'm going to make you suck a wet fart from your grandpa's ass and hold it like a bong rip. Then when I'm done doing that,
And go ahead, caller. You're on the Jesus chat line.
hello?
Hi.
Am I on?
Yes, sir. Who am I speaking with?
This is Leroy Sinclair again. Why did you guys hang up earlier on me?
I think, sir, it's because of your excessive swearing.
I was watching my language. What are you talking about? I just called in. I wanted to find out what was going on, who was impersonating me, and just get to the bottom of this. Because if you want to impersonate me, fine. But at least, you know what? Give me some royalties for crying out loud. You know, a couple of boxes of beer and some whiskey or something. You know, and I won't have a problem with it. But I'm getting nothing from this. And if you guys are profiting off of impersonating me, that's not fair.
Sir, all we do is we take calls. We see a call, we press the button, we answer the call.
I'm not dumb. Just because I'm native and I live in Norway House doesn't mean I'm dumb. I've watched your show. I've watched clips of your show. And I noticed something. Every time Leroy Sinclair calls in, it's always you answering the phone, and the other guy's never to be seen anywhere. I never see the other guy answering the call when Leroy's calling. Why is that? I put it together. He's calling in impersonating me. That's not right.
It must be a coincidence.
A coincidence, huh? I don't buy that as a coincidence.
What, sir?
I don't buy that as a coincidence. I want to speak to Richard. He and I have to hash some things out. I need to speak to Richard, please.
Before I put Richard on, I just need your word. That
you have my word. I've been on here for a couple of minutes now, and I've not dropped any F-bombs or any F-sharps or anything like that. I will watch my language. If the odd one slips out, you have to excuse it. I've been drinking. I know this is a Jesus chat line. I don't want to cause no problems. I just want to get to the bottom of this.
Richard, are you willing to speak with this man? All right, he is. No. But keep it clean. And all right, Richard, here is Leroy.
All right, Leroy. Last time, I'm going to give you only a few minutes. If you can please be a little bit more polite than your last call, I'll be willing to hear you.
I was being polite. I dropped the odd F-bomb and I apologize for it. And then you hung up on me. I don't know what's going on here.
Well,
if you're impersonating me because it gets you a laugh in the show, then fine. But you know what? Sir, I think I should be paid for that. Don't you think that's only fair?
Leroy, we pushed the answer button, and whoever is on the other end, we really have no control over. And I didn't hang up on you.
I don't buy that.
Well, I didn't
buy that. I've watched the show, and every time Leroy Sinclair calls in, the fake Leroy Sinclair, you're never on the screen, and it's always Steven answering the phone. Why is that? Well, why is it that you never answer a call that Leroy Sinclair is calling in with?
I think it's just coincidence because a lot of the times,
it's coincidence. Okay. A coincidence like the coincidence that you suck a wet fart from your grandpa's ass and hold it like a bong rip. Is that a coincidence?
Leroy, I'm going to ask you to watch the language.
We either get to the bottom of this, or the warpath is coming from Norway House.
Leroy, sometimes I do go off camera, as you've seen. I get hungry, and when I get hungry, I need to go, and I just need to have a quick bite to eat.
I'm going to feed you something. I'll feed you a tube steak smothered in underwear. How's that for hungry? How's that for hungry?
Sorry, Leroy.
How about a nice big tube steak smothered in underwear? Is that hungry enough for you? That's better than the hungry man's dinner, I'll tell you that. Full of protein.
Okay.
Did you crunch yourself there?
No, sorry, Leroy. I was getting an important text message from our pastor. I was checking my texts, so I didn't hear what you said.
It looked like you were crunching yourself.
No, I didn't crunch myself that time. What I said is that
Listen, I'm just looking for a peaceful resolution to this. Okay, if you don't want to accept my olive branch of peace,
okay, well,
then
here's what I'll...
But unleash the warpath from Norway House down, and we will find you. Okay,
well, and how about in exchange for your some of the inconvenience that you've been dealing with, how about I offer you some beads?
What I want to know, though, is how did you know I fell off my roof fixing the
Leroy,
satellite dish?
Leroy, we will offer you some beads.
How did you know that? How did you know I fell off the roof fixing my satellite dish?
Leroy?
Were you stalking me?
Leroy?
Should I call the police and get a restraining order? How did you know?
Leroy, it's a good deal. Take the beads.
I don't want no beads. Called anal beads. Are you familiar with them?
Okay, Leroy. Well, here's what I'll do. I'll
make the offer here, and you guys see if you want to go with this.
Okay, go ahead.
I want 2 boxes of beer a week and a bottle of whiskey.
Leroy,
okay?
Leroy, we'll get you 2
boxes of beer and a bottle of whiskey.
We will get you 2 packages of beads.
I do not want beads. Okay? I'm native. We make beads. I can give you beads.
Leroy, we will get you 2 packages of beads.
I don't want beads.
And a dream catcher and a pair of mucklucks, but that is it.
Mucklucks? Are you making fun of me? That's it. That's it. I talked to my big brother before after you hung up on me.
This
and he told me.
Okay, this is a joke.
Hello?
Sorry. Hello, caller, and welcome to the program. I'm your host, Richard Burnish, and welcome to the Jesus Chat line.
Finally, I get Richard Burnish back on the call. Where is my package you were supposed to be sending me?
Well, if you're talking
This is Leroy Sinclair.
I recognize your voice, Leroy. We sent you the care package with the beads and the dream catchers and the mucklucks to the address.
If you sent me beads, I am going to turn them into anal beads and then come down there. And I bring a tranny with 9-inch penis to give you hot beef injection. That was not our deal. Our deal was 2 boxes of beer and a bottle of whiskey. And you're late with the payment. I'm going to have to charge you 2 cartons of smokes as interest.
Leroy, we said that we would give you beads.
And I told you I don't want beads. I'm
well,
native.
It's non-negotiable. We're not negotiating.
We're native.
We already own your land.
You own my land. Okay, you own my land. Why were you impersonating me? That's what I want to know.
Leroy, you don't have any land. You don't have any beads. You have no ground to stand on. So how dare you accuse the Jesus Chat line and tarnish its name for being an imposter?
I wonder what your father must think you running around impersonating people and making fun of them, preaching the Bible out of one side of your face.
Sir, are you drunk?
Fun of people.
Sir, have you been drinking?
I'm not drunk. No, I'm not drunk.
You sound like you're drinking. Leroy?
I am not drinking. I can't be drinking because you didn't send me my 2 boxes of beer and bottle of whiskey. All I got were these stupid mucklucks and frickin' beads. What am I supposed to do with
those are authentic Indian beads.
They're not authentic Indian beads. I'm native. You're trying to pass off dime store beads you got at what, Michael's craft store?
We know an Indian, and he made those beads. We know an Indian.
How about I come down there and give you some mucklucks? Some mucklucks up your butt.
His name was Chief Running Deer.
To go with